Hey, what's up everybody? So coming back with another base build. When I build, I keep three conditions in mind. A good strength to cost ratio, meaning good protection with ideally a realistic upkeep cost. An ergonomic design, with a clean, accessible layout for movement and best defense. And finally, build something interesting. With this build I wanted to challenge myself by splitting up the loot in a smaller, compact base that is still strong. In saying that, I present the Isolator. Features including core loot room with updated stability bunker, standard loot rooms, bedrooms and drop boxes across second floor, with additional 2 drop down loot rooms, and the option for 2 suicide bunkers. The third floor includes wraparound windows for defense, and finally, a bedroom for quick access and spawns, with the base exit through a series of drop downs to an airlock. Some last salty additions include roof griefing to protect from offlines, and sealing key access points while adding additional top-down protection for the core. From this build, I also wanted to have something I could use as a starter base, and then upgrade to the main. With any sizable build, there is an expected resources needed, but with an okay upkeep for this build. This doesn't include any hypothetical deployables though. So for making the starter, what you'd want to do is start with a square wrapped in triangles, 2 more triangles, and 2 high triangles, 2 wood, and I'm assuming at the start you would only have basic resources, so just stone or metal where applicable. Place 2 walls there. And this one's a little tricky, so you might have to actually try this on build server first, but you can actually stack a TC and a furnace in this triangle and upgrade these. And if you're building this wide day, you might have to carry a shop front from a nearby workbench or outpost. Then you can go ahead and seal this in. And just seal for now, put 2 half walls for your starter. Upgrade to stone. 2 triangle roofs. Build an airlock. Go ahead and upgrade everything to stone or sheet metal. Place the furnace there for now to get up. And this is where your first door can go. And this would be your starter base. Just build simple twig to get up at the moment. And you still want an airlock, I would recommend building a door here, leaving it wood to smash out later. Or if you're ready to go straight to the bunker, create that one to wood, just in case you need to destroy it later. Put your frame for the bunker down, use this half wall here, provide stability, and then will be carried across on the triangle floor and square frame. And once you take this out, place that and seal your bunker. But if it's pipe day, what you can do, say you've got your tier 1 or a tier 2 straight from outpost, place that down on the wood. Make sure you place bags down. You can fill these with furnaces on either side and boxes. And then when you're ready to upgrade the base, pick this out, place it back down. Now to go from starter to main, you can either do it in succession and just upgrade these as you go, making sure not to actually build them in because you won't be able to upgrade some of their floors and roofs. But assuming you are ready to go and have everything, I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade. Now from here you can place your first vending machine, disable broadcast, come across, second the same, upgrade these 2. Repeat the same process on each triangle. Upgrade those. I will also add, before you do build, you can just decide to put TC in this one, or either one of these triangles here, whatever it is to your own individual taste. Upgrade this to metal, and now after you've put your frame in, you can then place your bag back down, and whatever deployables you want in your main bunker. Go through and upgrade your first room through here. I also seal these off, just so these can't be picked by people with jackhammers from the top. This is where you will then come down and you can start to expand your footprint. From here, a lot of it will go to metal, so I'm just going to upgrade straight to metal just to speed up the video. But you can also choose to upgrade as little or as much as you like, depending on your build taste. This is where your front entrance will be, and this is where TC is. So make sure before anything, you upgrade all of this to high qual. Now from here, you can place 3 triangles at the front here. This one to TC, I'm just going to honeycomb. Place your first door down. If you really like being wasteful like I do and obsessed with vending machines, place 2 rugs down there if you've got the cloth spare. Grab your vending machines, place one closer to the back, disable. Bring this one closest to this wall, extra protection against the honeycomb. And then you can go ahead and start to seal in these hidden rooms. Not so hidden, but discreet. And then you can go ahead and continue your footprint. At the back here, we're just going to basically seal all of this in with honeycomb. I'm also doing half walls just to separate the rooms a little bit. Finish off the footprint on this side. Remember just to close everything in with walls facing the right way. And then also at this time, if you've got the resources, go ahead and make a second airlock to protect your front of the base, coming in and out. Shop front for door campers. Another door. Make sure these 2 go the right way so you've got a functional airlock. Just climb up your chute. These 2 I do high qual. These will be drop down weight rooms. High qual these. From here, the front here can be turned into a murder hole, or can also be turned into a turret placement. Go ahead and close off the remainder of your build. Sealing up the entire second floor. Do a half wall. This is where you can then start to place things like flame turrets, shotgun traps, things like that. Another wall to climb up to the next level. So for the 3rd level, you want to also do another half wall for roof access. You can close up with a roller door. From here, seal those 2 and proceed to seal everything except for this one triangle behind your roof access. Piece there. This is where your TC is, so upgrade that to high qual. Close this the other way, so it's for the loot room, soft side. And from here, place another garage door. And now you can place 3 more furnaces to continue your upgrades. And for your jump up. And from here, now start to wrap your entire 3rd floor in windows for the shooting floor. 2 doors there. 2 door frames here. Another wall. Go ahead and then place a frame here. A wall and a roof. And you can then proceed to close in the 3rd floor. Close these off with roller doors, so you can move freely throughout the base. Go ahead and fill in all your windows. So the logic behind this base is when you run in, you don't have to weave through loot rooms and, you know, lots of different areas to get to a shooting floor or a defensive position. So instead you can come in, if you've been pursued, begin defending immediately, or come straight up, you have some drop boxes, and you can begin defending straight from your almost fully wrapped around shooting floor. Extra discretion for your base, you can place rugs on the inside of each window. So when you pick off a rug, it also picks up the window. So then you're ready to go straight to defending. Now, to continue the 3rd floor, put a triangle here. Just place 1 door coming facing in, and then 1 door facing in as well. Grab your vending machines, flip 1, and angle it to your left just slightly. Place another. Disable broadcasting. Quickly run back around and disable broadcasting. Sticks through a little bit here, but normally if you are careful with your placement, it will be completely hidden. And you've got 2 drop boxes either side and 2 doors protecting them. Straight back around to the furthermost square and start by placing a locker, followed by a vending machine, and finally a bed. Finish this off with a door frame and garage door, making sure you flip this facing out. That way the little rib there allows you to jump very freely in and out of your room or crawl straight under. The frame here also stops if somebody has got your TC, opening up your room through the windows, so it's basically grooved. You can now put a sheet metal door here, sheet or armored door here, followed by a door frame and a garage door frame. 1 door opening in, garage door here, place another locker. You can also place anything through here that you desire. Proceed to the drop downs. Now to continue the 2nd level, orientate your wall this way. You'd make sure you lock this. And you should be able to seal this off. Now you got a vending machine for a drop box and a locker for kits. If people are rocketing through, that locker will take 2 rockets to be destroyed if they don't have melee access to it. Now, go ahead and place a half wall there to finish this one. Just then delete those. So you got a half wall here. You can also place a shotgun trap in there. This compartment for a battery. You can place electricals on this wall. Fit a fire for a little bit of extra storage. Seal this off. Place 2 frames there. Big fan of lockers, as you can tell, so I place a lot to space out kits. And seal this one off. Now what you want to do before you place any more doors through here, you want to put another upgraded frame. So you have a metal frame in the bunker and a permanent metal frame above the bunker. The separators for the drop downs I make high qual on both sides. If you can do the upkeep, I recommend it, just to make it a bit difficult to get through if they do blow in from the sides. And now from here, drop down to your first loot room. As this is the foundation to your bunker, I like to protect that on the 2 bunker sides. Drop downs. So I place 2 vending machines facing outwards. And the final one there. Half wall again. Followed by a shotgun trap. Make sure you place a bag, and as this will be a suicide bunker. And now this bit. You want to do a door here. Do a door here and have a ladder on standby. Climb out. Make sure you've placed this door frame first, as this is going to be one of the first suicide bunkers to spread out and hide loot. What I'm going to do is seal this completely. Seal these 2 walls. If you have rugs, you can continue sealing these up to camouflage some of your areas. Place a locker, flush the wall and make sure you lock it so you don't accidentally pick it up. And now with your locker locked and placed down and your locked garage door, bring your T3 in. Place it as flush as you can. Finish this off with some furnaces and small boxes. And now come into your next loot room. Drop down as you did before. Place a shotgun trap. Grab your vending machines. As per before, place 2 on their sides. And a final one. Continue filling this up with boxes or whatever you would like. Make sure you put a bag down for your second suicide bunker and name it something unique. As per before, you want to put a door frame. Make sure you put a door down facing inwards. Grab a ladder and your vending machine. Make sure your vending machine is rotated to the opposite side of you. Place it as close to the door frame as you can and then bring it back a little bit just to offset from the door a little bit. Then you can climb up and seal this in. Come back and make sure you disable broadcasting. Now this bunker here requires a lot of headroom, so you need to be able to place a twig frame here. Keeping that in mind, what you can do is then offset this wall here with deployables, like so. Place a rugs down if you've got the materials. Proceed to then place boxes nice and flush, leaving these ones unlocked. So if somebody does raid, they will be less likely to destroy the boxes. One loot room here. This loot room. garage door, another garage door, a drop down, a half wall. So you could do something like this, or to make it a little bit stronger, and instead place a shotgun trap at the back, so one at the top, and one down the bottom. You can cram more, but just for simplicity, I'm just going to place those. And make sure you seal this one up, and have a ladder to get out. And now for this loot room, you can max out storage on the top, like so, making sure you leave a space to get to your drop down loot room. And now you have on this side a hidden suicide bunker loot room, a drop down to a mostly unlootable loot room, followed by 4 layers of roofs, which you can close all these off. And basically down here you will repeat the same process with the unlootable loot room as per before. This one you could do something different, like a bedroom. If not, just basically replicate the process. Make sure you put your doors down. And this assortment I'd leave up to personal taste and how much you like to cram into the space, but just making sure you leave space for your drop down. And then once again you have another hidden F1 bunker to spread out loot, a loot room here with a drop down bunker, and place more doors once you've got all your frames in. And for any finishing touches on your top level, you can place frames, double doors coming in for extra splash protection in required areas, making it difficult to raid, and also for defense, making smaller peaks where needed. Anywhere you do this, especially if you do leave them open offline to make valuable areas harder to raid, I'd make sure you finish it off with a garage door for security, like so, giving a security buffer. 2 more here. This one is probably the more important because you can open these out like this, and then of course another security door. Now assuming you want to log off for the evening, you'd close all your doors, come on down to your main bunker. Somewhere in here accessible you'd have a box of melee tools. Now when you're ready to log off, to seal your bunker, upgrade that one to wood. The stability from this half wall is carried across the triangle frame and the square tile frame. You can then upgrade this to high qual and it cannot be shot out. Smack this out to open your bunker and you are sealed. Right? Wrong. So to take it a bit further from the last video, upgrade that one, come back to your second level, and the area that you had to leave free earlier, put a twig frame, followed by a roof frame. Upgrade the frame here to seal your first access point to the top of the base through here. So now your main door to get down is griefed. You then proceed to close all your doors, making sure this frame actually goes outwards like it was meant to cover this twig. And from here you seal. Nope. You can still keep going further. Come back to the triangle. Upgrade these to the sheet or high qual. The 2 roofs and the frame have stopped access to this room, while also stopping access to this drop down, while also providing an extra layer of defense from top down rocketing, so you'd have to rocket these 2 roofs just to get to the high qual floor. From here you can then seal your bunker and log off for the evening, making sure you've put all your windows on everywhere throughout your base, close all your doors, etc. When you log back on, destroy this, opening up your bunker here. Make sure your door goes the right way, so when you do place the frame, it is hidden, like so. Place the garage door down. And protect all the entries to the base from traps and whatnot. So from here you can leave the base as is with minimal protection in some areas. If you really want to beef up the base, you can place honeycomb here and here, here, here and here. I'd upgrade all these to sheet if possible, or to stone if that's preferable. Repeat on this side with a triangle, followed by square, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more triangles. Seal up the bottom layer here, like so. Use, if you like, extra honeycomb on the top to protect the chutes and the walls to the bunker through here. And just continue to wrap these triangles right around, like so. These ones don't really need too much protection. You can then place grooves if you want something a bit different through here. And continue off with your standard honeycomb as per normal. Making sure you seal those off. And now this would be a completely sealed and honeycombed bunker base which self-briefs. Add a automatic door here with turret to open up to protect the back of your base. Right, from here, if you want to grief your base with outer TCs to protect any of your windows you've placed down, here I use principally 3 main TCs. Do the same here. Add at about 6 to 7. Destroy these foundations again and wrap back with 2 half moons, finishing off with 3 triangles upgraded to sheet. Now returning back to destroy these last foundations. From here, place stairs to a foundation, more stairs, all pretty rough, quick placements. Here you could build a sealed TC and just a 1x1 with a garage door. Repeat this process, placing 3 footprints for 3 TCs around your base. You can proceed to turn these foundations into airlock bases. Something like this, and you just continue to wrap your walls around. And then what you want to do is also upgrade the 2 middle sections of the upper honeycomb there, and go ahead and upgrade these ones here in the middle as well, the other side, and that gives you splash damage protection from rockets to the 2 drop down chutes on the outside of the base. The outer TCs, very cheap upkeep. It's expensive being the airlock base here. Still very cheap. One good recycle run and you could have these upkept for a couple of days. And then finally, with honeycomb, a very basic roof which could be added onto for personal taste. We'll check the upkeep of this one. Not too bad. 10k frags basically a day, 140 high core so far. Very dedicated solo or, you know, small group. And as for everything in the base, deployables, layout, types of drop-down rooms, it can all be changed to personal preference. This is a very rough guide. I not only suggest, but I implore you to make it your own, make it different. These are just concepts, just trying to fit different ideas into different builds. You know, something like this could be a bedroom. You know, things like that. Just make it your own build, as big or as little as you like.